Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a declutter of my eyeshadow palettes. So if you wanted to see this, it's going to be a little bit longer, just a warning. Then, sit back, grab a drink, grab a snack, because it's going to be a little while. So if you want to see me declutter my eyeshadow palette or not declutter, but show you my collection, then please keep watching. I tried to do this video for you yesterday and it just did not turn out well. I did my highlight, blush, and bronzer and just didn't really get rid of that much. I have a few things here, but maybe I'll go through it again another day, but I just didn't like the way it turned out. I was kind of low energy. I don't know. I just scrapping it. So let's do eyeshadow palettes because I think this is probably the most fun anyways. So first, these are the ones that I know for sure I'm getting rid of. This is the Sahara palette by Alter Ego. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this palette. And I'm sorry I have a cough candy in my mouth because I still have a cough. Can you guys tell me, is this normal? Should I go see the doctor? I still have a little dry something in here. I didn't even have a cough when I actually had COVID. I think it's so weird. So is this normal? And I'm also blowing my nose a lot still. Tell me. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this palette. It's supposed to be a dupe of the Biba palette by Natasha Denona, but I don't know. I just don't really find myself reaching for it. There's nothing wrong with the quality. It's really nice. There's zero wrong with it. I just don't reach for it. So I figure, why am I going to hold on to it? It was already hard enough for me to let these go. So just get them out. This one as well. This is the Canyon palette. And I actually owned the Natasha Denona bronze palette, this is the dupe for the bronze palette, and I brought it back and then I'm like, well, I'll just get the cheaper dupe because everyone was using it and I liked it, but then I never used this one either, so getting rid of this one. Part of me is I still kind of want the bronze palette, but I'm like, why do I need it? I don't need it. This one people might be surprised by. This is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, but I just do not use it. I don't know, I never reach for it. It's pretty, but these two look pretty much identical. And they're very what's the word I'm looking for? Flaky, I guess. These two are really nice, and this one, but just don't reach for it. So I put that one on my Poshmark, but we'll see. I don't know if anybody's biting with that one. This one you can't get anymore. It's the KKW matte palette. Is that what it's called? No, it's called Matte Honey. This is what it looks like. I actually really like this one. Every time I try to get rid of it, I want to keep it again. And now I want to keep it again. This is a maybe. I really need to stop doing this. This is the problem. Every time I go through them again, I'm like, maybe I want to keep those. But these are for sure going. This drawer, I can't even show you. It's embarrassing. This is another KKW palette. This is the crystallized eyeshadow palette. And I think I'm going to keep this one, even though I don't really reach for this one that often. It does have kind of these cool tones that I really like. Plus it has a few warm. And then it has that pretty silvery tone. That darker browny gray. Again, I don't reach for this one, but I just can't see myself letting it go. Especially because you can't get them anymore. It just kind of makes it that much more special to me. I don't know. This one I don't think I've ever used on camera, but I used not that long ago, and I realized that I do really still like it. I think she's closing the doors. Well, if you don't know who I'm talking about Jaclyn Hill. I don't know if it's her per se, or if it's Morphe. Like, does she own the company? Does Morphe own it? I'm confused. But anyway, this was a really nice palette, is a nice palette. And I'm gonna hold on to it because it's not very old. I bought it like quite a while after the launch. And this is the Luxe Legacy eyeshadow palette. So if you want to see me use this, let me know. Because I don't think I have used it in any of my videos. So this I love. I haven't used this one in a while, but I always go back to it. I'm so sorry if you can hear him. He's swearing. And he's swearing because he's playing video games. So I'm sorry. I realized in my last video, he was very loud. And I did not realize how loud he was. So I apologize. So this is the Super Nudes palette by Artist Couture. And yeah, I just really, really love this. And I think like when I go back into my like warmer, I mean, there are some cool tone shades, these guys, this one here, and then they have a mix of warm. I really need to take this out again. Okay. This is a blush palette, shouldn't be in here. This is new. I just used this in one of my most recent videos. This is the Kylie Jenner or Kylie Cosmetics Classic Matte palette. And I really like that one, so I'm not getting rid of it. This, you know, I put this in my favorites video too. The Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. She ain't going nowhere. I have so many palettes, it's like a little bit scary. Maybe I should go through like specific palettes, like Chanel, Dior, you know what I mean? Like put them in order of, let's try to do that. Okay, so let's go Dior palettes. I think I have most of them in a row here. Okay, so let's go with the Backstage palettes. I have the Coral Neutrals Backstage palette. And this one is just so beautiful. This was one of my favorite looks I ever did on my channel. So if you want to see how I did that, then check it out. I think this is still available. This was supposed to be limited edition, but I believe it is still available. Haven't used it in a while, but I know that I don't want to get rid of it. I have two other Backstage palettes. This is the Silver Essentials, which is newer. I believe you can still pick it up. And this is what it looks like. This was on the Sephora site, and it was also on the Dior Canada site. So I think it's still available, but yeah, this one's really pretty. I did have some, like a little bit of regret buying it because I'm like, how much am I really going to wear it? Because they're like purpley, smoky tones. And I don't wear a ton of purple, but I was just thinking, I don't know, it's just nice to have. So I'm keeping it. This one I love. I haven't worn it in a little while, but I'm not getting rid of it for sure. This is the Khaki Neutrals palette. I don't know if you can still get this. I know this was also limited, but I love it. So pretty. I love this little like topper shade too, which is just like, it's like a really soft kind of glitter. And yeah, I just love these tones, like these ones here, especially this middle tone. It's very pretty. Okay, so that's all the Backstage palettes. Now let's do the, just noticed I have a fluff. Let's do these guys. I'm sorry if you can hear him saying bitch like 100 times. I can't help it. He's got a foul mouth when he plays that game, I swear. So this is one of the newest ones that I got from Dior. This is the limited edition Night Walk palette. This was for holiday. I did end up wearing this on Christmas Eve. I didn't like take any picture. Well, I took one picture, I think, but that was pretty much it because I didn't look the greatest. I didn't feel the greatest. And I was kind of just like, whatever, just slap some makeup on me. And then, so this is like the newer formula. This is a newer formula as well. This is Soft Cashmere, the new one. I've heard it's not as good as the old one, but I still really like it. So that's what it looks like. I should actually pull this one out again because I haven't used this one in a while. Maybe I'll wear it to work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one out. I have no issues with it. I did hear it's not as good as the other one, but I didn't try the other one, so I can't speak to that. This was a limited edition. This was the newer formula as well, and I had zero issues with this. This is Rouge Saga. I love this one. So I don't blind you. This is Rouge Saga. This one has some sparkle to it. It's so pretty. My little prune fingers. Yeah, I just really, really like this one, especially for fall. It was so gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, these are, this one, is this limited? I think this one was limited as well. This is Nude Dental, and this is before they reformulated. I do like this packaging better. Just feels more sleek, feels a little more expensive, and then you have like the push button instead of just the, I'll show you, instead of just this, like where you just open it with this. I kind of like this whole setup better, and this one is very beautiful as well. Warm toned, very pretty. I should really pull this one out as well. I'm going to keep these ones on my dresser so I remember to use them, because every time I use them, I really, really like them. So, keep those out. This one is newer to my collection, and this is Amber Pearl. And this was purchased because I saw Sophia C's Beauty use this, and it looked so gorgeous on her. So fresh, so pretty. So I really, really like that one if you're looking for a warm toned look. I really am kind of itching to get my hands on that Mimi Rose. I don't know why, I just want it. It does kind of remind me of the Chanel palette. I think it was Cristal Poudre, which I will show you in a minute, but it's not available yet in Canada. Surprise, surprise. You ever see that meme? It's hilarious. Anyways. Okay, let's go through my Chanel palettes here. Oh, I missed the Dior palette. What the heck? Oh, Golden Bouquet. I don't know why I don't reach for this one. This is in the older formula as well. I don't know why I don't reach for it, because I do think it's very, very pretty. But yeah, I don't know why I haven't really used it a ton. I should really use it more. I think I would prefer Grand Ball. I think they're very similar, but I think Grand Ball has more like sparkle and kind of pizzazz to it. And I think that's why I don't use it as much. So yeah. Okay, so let's go Chanel. This was my first Chanel palette ever, and it looks like it. It looks a little beat up. And I bought a second one because I knew that it was limited edition, and I'm obsessed with it. And as soon as I started using it, I was like, I'm getting a second one. So this is Mediterranean 747. It's just, it doesn't look like anything special, but I'm telling you, it is. I know I could probably sell this on Poshmark for like a pretty penny or on eBay, but I don't want to run out of it. Is that crazy? It's just so beautiful. I don't know. I want to not run out of it. I want to not have it in my life. So that is Mediterranean, the second one. Mediterranean the second. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything situated here. Put back in their little pouches. Okay. Let's continue on with Chanel. You know that I have this one. This one I used in a recent video. This is Lumière Graphique. And this is the holiday palette. Very pretty, very sparkly. I do need to pull this one out again. I feel like I haven't used it that much, but I do really like it. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I have a lot. Herein lies the problem. Okay, here is Parure Vénitienne. I'm not getting rid of this one. I just got it. This was limited edition. I do really like this one as well. It's funny because every time I see a picture of myself wearing this or like a video, I have a bunch of pictures with my nephew wearing this. And I'm like, oh, that looks so pretty. And like, I was probably least excited about this one. But yeah, I don't know. She looks very pretty. Do you want to see a video that's like what I got for Christmas? Or is that boring? Because I feel like last time I did that, I didn't really get a lot of views on that. So tell me if that's something you'd want to see. This is one of my favorites. Wore this yesterday because I decided I hadn't worn it in a long time and I really wanted to pull it out again. This is Clair Obscur. This is in their everyday line. Like it's not limited is what I meant to say. But sometimes it's hard to get your hands on for some reason, probably because it's such a neutral color story that people are really into it. And it's just very easy to wear. I did do a video using this one as well. All right, sorry, trying to get this back in. This was limited. This sold out quite quickly. And this is Parure Cristal. And this is what Mimi Rose kind of reminds me of. So I'm very happy to have this, especially this beautiful like bluey sparkly color. I just think it's very pretty. And I do not regret getting this one, and I am not getting rid of it. So we're not doing great on what I'm getting rid of here because there's not been a lot. Let's go Tom Ford. I think I only have 2 Tom Ford quads if I'm not mistaken. The first one being Mink Mirage. And guess what? She's discontinued. Why? Who in the world knows? Because it's one of the best quads around. Like, why would you discontinue such a neutral, beautiful baby angel? Why? I love it. Alana Davison used this for her wedding makeup, and I'm just like, it was stunning. It just looked so beautiful. I don't know if I'll use it for mine, but I do kind of want a similar look to what she had. So we'll see. Anywho, this is Smoky Quartz. And I love this one too, but I do find I get no hard pan with Mink Mirage. This one, look at this. Like, I have the most hard pan. It still works and it's still fine, but yeah, it's just kind of peeves me. But I do love the color story. It's funny, both my Tom Ford quads have no sparkle in them. They're both matte. But yeah, this is the cream formula. Eye Color Quad Creme. And the other one is not. The other one is just Eye Color Quad. So I do prefer the other one to this one. But a lot of people have said they haven't gotten any hard pans, so I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm oily, or it's my eyelids, or maybe the paint pot that I'm using. I'm not sure, but something has caused some hard pan there. Pat McGrath, what is this? Oh, this is bronzer. Shouldn't be in there, but it is. So let's just put that away. My one and only Wayne Goss palette. I think this one is still available, but Wayne Goss, from what I've heard, is kind of redoing his whole line, and I'm hoping that it will be more readily available to us. We have Beautylish, like we're able to order Beautylish in Canada, thank God, but we can't order Tom Ford palettes off of Beautylish. Like, make it make sense. Why cannot? Why can't we? Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Why cannot? Why can't I talk? So this is the Amber palette. I have used this in a video actually not too long ago either. And I love it. I'm not getting rid of it. So this is just becoming a big fail. We'll see. We'll see. I will try. This is new. Not getting rid of it. You saw me use this in a video. If you've been watching me for a while, this is the Moondust eyeshadow palette by Urban Decay. And I'm trying to talk loud because he will not shut up. Moondust palette. And I think it's called Space Rider. There are two of them. So this is the Space Rider. And I'm not getting rid of it because it's new. These are the Merit Cream shadows. These are new as well. These were in my favorites video. I have the shade Viper, Shetta, Nelson, and Mid-Century. I do kind of want Brune as well, but I'm gonna calm down for a little while. This is a Milani palette. This is Whiskey Business. I should use this more because these are definitely my style of colors. I would say that's maybe a little bit of a dupe for like the Kylie palette, a cheaper alternative. This I really like as well. This is the Morphe Malibu palette. I don't know if this is still available or not. It's not on Sephora, but I think you can still get it on the Morphe site, I think. Don't quote me. Okay, I have some Lawless palettes as well. I did give one of my Lawless palettes to my mom because I just don't think I'm going to wear it. But this is Lawless, the Glam one. And this is beautiful, and I don't think that this is available anymore, so I am sorry, but I do think it's beautiful. I'm sorry. The interruptions are endless around here. This is the Little One by Lawless, the eyeshadow palette. Obsessed. Love this one too. Did a look using this one, and it's beautiful. And I also need to pull this one out more often, but I mean, I have too many. It's a problem. Let's go through my Charlotte Tilbury palettes. This is Dazzling Diamonds, Darling by Charlotte Tilbury, like I said. Oh, it's so pretty. These do hard pan quite easily, but I find I'm still able to make them work. But yeah, just be careful with these because I feel like they do definitely hard pan. This one is so pretty. I don't know if you can really tell, but anyways, this one's beautiful, but do beware of the hard pan. What else? I think this is my favorite one. Is it? What's wrong with me? Why can't I find it? Pillow Talk. Okay, no. This isn't my favorite one, but I do love this one also. Very pretty. I was kind of thinking maybe I would do like a pinky look for my wedding. I don't know, just because it's like very soft and pretty. But I don't know. I don't want to look like ill either. I kind of want a little bit of a smoky, but like not a crazy smoky. This one is one of my favorites. This is the Sophisticate. It's just so beautiful. Love the gray, love the taupe. All mattes. Just beautiful. No issues with hard pan on that one. This one is very pretty as well. This is Celestial Pearl, and a very similar one just came out to this, but I think I actually prefer this one to the one that just came out. The only issue is I do wish there was a matte shade, and in that new one there is a matte shade, so, but like, look at that. It's crazy. And it does have like the reflect in there. Then the topper shade, I just think it's very beautiful. And then this is one of my favorites. Very neutral, boring to most people, but I love it. It is the Super Nudes Easy Eye Palette. Just love it. There's warms, there's cools, there's whatever you need. Daytime, nighttime, it does it all. I'm not doing very good for getting rid of anything, so this is kind of a problem. This I never wear, but I just can't get myself to get rid of it. This is the Neon Palette by Huda Beauty, and I have the one in, like, I just love the packaging, first of all. Which one is this? Neon Orange Obsessions. It's just so cool. Like if you're going to like a festival or a party, which like I go nowhere, but I just feel like it'd be so fun. I can't get rid of it. I can't. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. I always regretted not getting the one by Urban Decay. So when I saw this one, I was like, I'm getting it. And even if I never wear it, at least it wasn't super crazy expensive. It was a little bit cheaper than, you know, getting her full-size ones, but I do really like that one. This one I haven't used in a while, but I do love this one as well. This is the Pretty Cool palette by Dose of Colors. Like, look at those shades. If you love cool tones, you can't go wrong. This one, especially in the middle, oh, love it. It's beautiful. Oh, it's starting to smell a little bit old. Like, it doesn't really smell like anything, but I think I just stuck, yeah, look at that. Okay. Great. All right. Just get rid of that. Stuck my nose a little too far in there. If it does cause any irritation, do not use it and discard it, but I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not ready. Okay, these two I really should get rid of. Like they are old. Like this one's furry. It's got like my dog hair on it somehow. This is the Urban Decay Naked Basics. And this was the first one. They don't even have this anymore. This one doesn't smell at all, which is crazy. But as you can see, I loved this shade and this shade and this shade. I should throw that away. We'll see. I also have the Naked Basics 2, which is beautiful. They still have this, luckily. So if I do want to get a new one. Oh, see, this one smells old, which is weird. This one's newer than the other one. I actually did use this not that long ago, and it was fine. But if there's a smell, you really should get rid of it. Just saying. Okay. These I might sell. I liked them at the time, but now I'm kind of like, I will never reach for these. This is the Ombre Première Libre from Chanel in 406 Cèdre Cuivre and Acacia. I don't know. Like, I know there's a way to use them, and it's not necessarily hard to use them. It's just kind of annoying. And I don't know. I think I just should have picked a shade that I know I would have worn. Like these are more like orangey and red, which I do like as long as I have like a brown to kind of like hold it down. But these might be on the chopping block because I just do not reach for them ever. I think I've worn them literally 2 times. This I need to pull out more. I actually do really like it, but I haven't worn it a ton. This is the Simple Kind of Life Give palette. And I got this for cheap. I found this at, I think, Marshall's. So even if I don't use it all the time, I'm not that upset about it because I really like the shades. I will use it, and it was cheap, so we're good. This is Gold Lust by Rowan. I feel like this is probably going to be expired soon. Like, these feel dry. And I don't know why I didn't really use this that much. I just felt like something about the shades made me look kind of ill. It is very pretty. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but maybe there's just too much copper. I like brown, I like bronze, but I'm not like a huge copper person. I can even do like a matte orange, like a rusty kind of orange, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. Maybe just throw it because I've had it for a while and it does seem a little dry. I don't really wanna, I don't know. They'll give it to somebody. This one, I cannot get myself to sell, even though I never wear it, because specifically of this shade, but I literally never wear this shade. Like, let's just, for shits and giggles, put it on. What do we think? And then I don't know. People are obsessed with this. For some reason, I just think the pink doesn't suit me. I don't know. You tell me. But this is the Pat McGrath. It was just so expensive. I don't wanna get rid of it. If I do, maybe I'll sell it. This is the, where's the package? Oh my gosh, like I know the name of it. Eyeshadow Quad. What's the name? Venus and Fleur. Okay, sorry. Voyeuristic Vixen is the name. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, maybe I need to mix a dark brown in with it. Like, again, I get kind of like sick vibes from it. But then I saw a picture the other day of me wearing it at New Year's with my fiance, and I'm like, I kind of liked it there. So let me know. What do you think I should do with this one? I don't know. There's this guy too, which I don't really wear a ton. I do think it's very pretty, but definitely need to wear more, especially for the price. This is Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 10. And what is it called? What is it called? Mothership Moonlit Seduction. So, I mean, this lilac shade is just, that's very pretty. And this gold, like, these are so nice. And then the mattes are good. I don't know why I don't like wear it a ton. Because they're very, very pretty, and I do like those like topper type shades. I should use that one. That's actually really nice. That's that one here. Okay, so I'm keeping, because it's not old. I think that was called Platinum Dusk. Is that like kind of silvery taupey color? It's all right, still plugged. Okay. This one, I'm always on the fence because I never use it. but I just think it's so pretty. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't bring myself to get rid of it, but I just don't really reach for it very often. This is the Sigma Ambience palette. Ambiance. Tell me, what should I do with this one? Just can't decide. This is a maybe. So I'm not doing great, but at least there's a few. And I'll show you them after. Okay. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the, I'm sorry, I'm plugged up all of a sudden. Rose Metals palette. It's like, I just don't know how to make this work for me. I think it's so pretty, but I don't know. I don't reach for it a ton, but I did get this for Christmas last year, so I don't want to just get rid of it. And I did ask for it, but this one, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to wear it more. Let me know if you want to see a look with me using this one. Because I did see Laura, what's her name? Laura Janae. I'm so bad with names, but she used it in a video and it looked so good on her. And I was like, what are you wearing? And she was wearing that. Okay, let's go in with the Natasha Denona palettes. This one, I don't know what to do. Like this one I never ever reach for. This is the Retro palette. It's so pretty, but I just don't really wear these like mauves and like roses. Like I do think it's very, very pretty, but I honestly, when I wear it, I stick to like this, these. Like I just don't, I don't know. I don't know. This is a maybe. It's going in the maybe pile because I keep pulling it out, putting it back in, pulling it out, putting it back in, and I'm like, but I'm not using it. So why do I keep it? These, I'm sure you know, I'm not getting rid of. These are new this year. Love them. The Yucca palette. I need a nude palette, and then my baby, the Glam. Not getting rid of. Are we almost there? This is new to my collection. This is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes, and I've been wearing it quite a bit. I was actually wearing it before I put on that Pat McGrath shadow. So I'm keeping these. I don't know. This is old, like older than old. Should I keep it? Would you wear it after this long? This is Makeup by Mario's collab with Anastasia. It doesn't really smell bad. Paris. Ooh. That's pretty. It's beautiful. I still think it's very beautiful. I mean, again, I don't really like reach for it because it is old. Maybe I should try. I don't know. I just feel like I can't get rid of it because it's like, you cannot get this ever again. But will I wear it? But I love nostalgia. I have problems. Okay, the Soft Glam. I wore the crap out of this. Like, it's hard for me to hit pan on shades, but like, look at this one. Clearly I loved that shade. That's Burnt Orange. Tempera I used. Orange Soda, definitely hit pan. Rustic I hit pan. This is just beautiful. I was obsessed. Again, nostalgia, I don't know. And this one too, Modern Renaissance. I mean, you could get the mini now, so it doesn't feel as crazy to let it go. It smells fine. and then Sultry. And again, they just brought out that mini Sultry, so I don't feel as sad if I do get rid of it, but it's very pretty. But again, I just haven't been reaching for them. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Getting my shirt all dirty. Okay. This one I might get rid of because I really don't use it ever. This is the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. It's so beautiful. Every time I look at it, I'm like, no, I'm not getting rid of it. Because like, look at this purple. It's so pretty. Look at this brown. Just so pretty. Look at this brown. So pretty. This grayish black. Oh. This like burnt red shade. Looks more orange, but it's burnt red. Oh man. I don't think I can get rid of it. I ain't there yet. Just not there yet. All right. This is new, not getting rid of it. It's the Ghoulies Dream Couture Mini Clutch palette. That's new. This I got because it was on sale and I've used it and I really think it's pretty. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it for, but I do like it. It's the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette in Bronze Bliss. I think you could maybe get these at like Marshall now. Marshalls. I might get rid of this one. I don't really use it. The Glam Mini Retro palette. I don't know. It's just this green kind of makes me look ill. This is very pretty. This shade, Galaxia. Use a clean finger here. Like that's very pretty. This green is very pretty. Don't know. Okay. I have this little mini. This was my favorite shade in the retro palette. So if ever I get rid of it, at least I have my favorite shade from the retro palette. This is little mini and this is the shade Helio. Why was I gonna say Julio? Helio. Sorry. Okay. I have some Sydney Grace minis. Or not minis. Sydney Grace, just singles, I meant to say. I really like this one. I don't even know what the shade is. I have to look on the back. This is Pumpkin Roll. Very pretty. This came as like a stack, but I wish I would have bought a Maple Sugar. I wish I would have bought something to put them in, like a little palette. This is very pretty, but I've never worn it, but it's very pretty in blue. This is Touchdown. I think if I had a palette to put them in, I would definitely reach for them more. This is Cortado. And come on. I think Beauty and the Frizz did a video wearing this one. So if you want to check her out. And then this is Mascot. It's kind of like a goldy. Not gonna get rid of those, they're not old. This shade is old. Like I should get rid of it, but it's very pretty. Doesn't smell bad. And it's still creamy, shockingly. This is Indian Wood from MAC. I have other cream shadows from Charlotte Tilbury. They're away and I just don't feel like grabbing them. I do have like the Flawless Beige, which was that matte one, which they're very dry, but I actually don't mind it. You just have to be able to work with it. I also have Oyster Pearl. I have Pillow Talk in the creamy shade, and I have one more, I think, but I'm keeping all of them because they're not old and they're still nice. This is Revlon Caramel. Everyone is obsessed with this. This is very pretty. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's dry. What the heck? It's not even old. Oh, that's disappointing. Completely dry. You can still actually get color payoff from it, but like, look at it. It's so dry. Look, you can't even, but I am getting color. It's so weird. Anyways, it's a beautiful shade. I'm probably gonna throw it away because it's clearly dry. That's disappointing. Okay. This is a ColourPop shade, Super Shock Shadow in Tinsel. I don't know if this was limited or not. It's a very pretty, like, purple. Do I wear a ton of purple? No. But it's not taking up that much space, so too bad. Victoria Beckham Lid Luster in the shade Velvet. This one's very pretty. I don't reach for it a ton like usual, but I do really like it and I don't want to get rid of it. Oh God. A mess. I'm a mess. It's more like green. Looks kind of gold when I just showed it to you, but it's definitely more like a green. It's very pretty. I think this paired with like ash eyeliner would look so nice, or like a deep brown. I should keep this out too. And always hold on to these because that helps to keep them from drying out and seal them tight. Okay, where did that box go? Here it is. We're almost there. I could literally get rid of these two and not even care and just keep this one, because this one is definitely my favorite. This is number 3. I know people will be like, what are you talking about? But I like matte shades. I'm getting older. So this is number 2, the rosy one. It's like I don't want to get rid of it because I do think it's very pretty. But again, I don't reach for it. I should just start doing. One year, I think it was last year, I was just like really in the mood to just do different eyes every single day. And then I get into the mood of doing the same thing every day. And then that's when I stop using all my palettes. But I need to just keep doing that and keep wearing different ones every day. I mean, I've shown you this one a billion times already in my videos, but this is Major Dimension 3, the matte palette, and obviously my favorite out of the 3. Because it's so basic, it's just, I know I can use it every day. The other ones I feel like, number 1 you could probably wear every day, but number 2 is more like a dress up kind of thing. I would still wear it to work, okay? But, So this is number 1. Very pretty. Like, it's, if I just looked at it, I'd be like, I'm obsessed. But for some reason, I just do not reach for it like I do the other one. Like, they are very pretty. Eh. I'm not getting rid of any of them. They're too much money, and I ain't doing it. Okay. My drawer is literally collapsing. It's too heavy. It's collapsing. It's really bad. Because there's too much weight in here. Okay, so this is number 1. This is number 2. I want number 3 on the top, number 1 on the second, and then number 2 on the bottom. Okay, so now I have a couple NARS eyeshadows. Really, I need to get rid of because these are old. Super old. But it's so pretty. It's like this baby pink with shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see. It's just like teeny tiny little sparkles. Sorry, there's dog hair. But yeah, it's very pretty. And then it's like very sticky. I don't know why it's like that. This one got like that too. Sometimes, you know when like old makeup brushes get all gummy like that? I was obsessed with this shade. I don't know if they still have it. This is Galapagos. I wore it all the time. Oh, it's still so pretty. Like, look at that brown. So beautiful with that gold in it. Oof. I don't know if this still exists, but I don't want to get rid of it just in case. Okay. This I have literally never worn, but I think it's so cute and I do want to wear it. And I do love that brown and the cream. And I do feel like I could wear it. This is the Essence Dancing Green eyeshadow palette, so I'm going to keep it. This I haven't worn in a little while, but I do love it. I did use it in a video. This is the M Cosmetics eyeshadow palette in, it's the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Da Vinci. It's very, very pretty. I'm sorry. Okay, this is so old. It's Burberry Pale Barley, but I love it. It's so pretty. It's just like the most basic taupe shade, but it has a tiny bit of sheen to it. And I can't even remember who used it. Oh, but I remember watching this video. I'm still gonna use it, even though it's old. It doesn't smell, and it's so soft. Oh my goodness. So I used this, and it was an Urban Decay pencil. It was a green smoky pencil with this. It was just so soft, but so pretty. So I'm keeping it against my better judgment. This is L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade 999 Eternal Black. And it's just a nice, very sparkly black. That's that loose pigment. And I had a couple from Annabelle, which are just nice kind of cool tones. This is in Cocoa. This is Sandstone. I think I have more. Oh, I do. It's stuck. And then I have this one, which is Sand. So I remember putting all these together, and it was just like the perfect cool toned eye. Oh boy, forgot about all these singles. So this is Ash from Jones Road, which is beautiful. Such a beautiful, like taupey, smoky shade. need to pull that one out more often because I really like it. MAC Wedge, MAC Omega. These are just kind of like classic shades. I have Natural Wilderness, but it's in one of my makeup bags. This is Soft Brown. This is one of my favorite shades from MAC. Starry Night, which is that kind of duo chrome. What else? Oh, I can't read this one. It must mean it's an oldie. I'm thinking it's Brown Script. Are these the same? I'm pretty sure I have Brown Script twice, so I can get rid of this one. Good. Okay. Put this one back in there. Oh, I have another NARS one here. This is Himalaya. I think it's Himalaya. It's like a taupey kind of metallic shade. It's pretty. This one here. That's nice. So what happens? I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm gonna wear that. And then I don't. It's the problem. This is Midnight Cowboy Rides Again. This is old because look at this packaging. I think I could probably get rid of this one. It's very pretty, but I just bought that palette and I don't think I need it, and it kind of smells funky. So, okay, what else? Just a single from like Sephora. This was from the, I can't remember what palette. I think it was from the Camel palette or something. Is that what it was called? Or the shade is called Camel. I can't remember, but I'm keeping it. We're down to the nitty gritty here. Groundwork, you know, I'm keeping. And then we have the Vive Essential Eye Palette. I do really like this. I just need to pull it out more. Like, look how big these pans are. It's insane. It smells fine. But yeah, it's beautiful. Just really need to pull it out. So that's those shades right there. They do feel a tiny bit dry in comparison to some of the other shadows that I swatched, but I've also had it for a while, so there's that. And my e.l.f. palettes. This one's very pretty. This is something water. Rose water, sorry. This is pretty. I don't know why I couldn't get rid of it. I just love that it's cool toned pink. I just think it's very pretty. This is just for eyebrows. This one I love. It's probably my favorite. You know, boring. It is I Love You a Latte. I've used that one quite a bit. And then there's this one, which is Cream and Sugar. Very pretty. I have gotten rid of some that I had, but I'm going to keep these ones. And then I have a few more. 1 second. I also have the Tati palette. It's like I know I should get rid of it because it's old, but I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. This one is very pretty. I used this. I got this last Christmas. This is the Morphe palette in Lunarius, I believe it's called. It's very pretty. Has a highlight, has a nice big black, a big cream shade. These shades are beautiful, this one and this one, but I love this one. And these mattes are very nice and cool toned. Looks a little warm right here, but it's actually cool toned. Very pretty. This is Moon Rock. This one got like pretty decent reviews, I think. And I had no issue with it. I really like it. This I love from ColourPop. This is Twist of Slate. I probably use this the most out of any color palette I've gotten. And it's very reminiscent, like I said, of Vega from Lisa Eldridge, which I haven't shown you, but it's here. It's here. Vega's here, it's just under a pile. This is very beautiful from the drugstore, Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. Did a video using this one. I love it. There's cool tones, there's warm tones. It's beautiful. Be careful with this one though, because the first one I got in the mail was like smashed to smithereens. This is the Sephora Color Shifter palette, and it is in the shade Infinite Nude. I also have a ton of color or Sephora collection products coming because I want to do a Sephora collection video. And then this is in the Limelight. This is from ColourPop, and I just thought it was so different from anything that I own that I really liked it. And I have worn it before. Let me know if you want to see a colorful look one day using this. Hopefully they still have it. And yeah, I think I have a House Labs, like a really old House Labs one. I don't even know that I wore this once. This is Liquid. Tell me why House Labs got rid of their blushes. I'm not happy. I'm happy that I have at least two, but I am not going to let them go. It's actually very pretty. I'm going to use this. I'm keeping it. Like, look how beautiful that is. Why didn't she bring those back? Is this normal? Will I ever be better? Do I have long COVID? I don't know. Please. I'm depressed. I can't remember what this is called. This is the Hard Candy Eye Def Metallic Eyeshadow, but I don't know the shade. But it's a nice kind of like taupey shade. That's it right there. And that's kind of newer to me too. Not new, but last year. It smells fine. So that concludes, does it? I'm like looking for more eyeshadows somewhere. I'm like, oh, I also have the Too Faced Natural Eye palette and the Jaclyn Hill, like one of the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palettes. I think it was number 2. I know I'm gonna give those away. I've had them for a long time, or I'm either just gonna get rid of them completely. So that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there's any one palette you want to see me use, please let me know. Oh, this guy too. Sorry, this is the Hermes color palette, set of 4 in Ombre Fumé. So I have used this in a video also. I think that's everything, but yeah, like I said, if you want to see me use one of these palettes in particular, please let me know and I will definitely do that for you. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I love you, and please subscribe. Bye.